Hello everybody, Ben Rogers here, the Raptors Digest, having a little live reaction to this Summer League game here with the Toronto Raptors versus the Golden State Warriors. Ryker, how you feeling about this game?
I'm very excited about this one because we should see Moody, Kuminga. Is Moody on the Warriors? Maybe Wiseman. Maybe Precious Achiuwa is going to step up for the Raptors. Scotty Barnes round 2. This is very exciting.
Yeah, no, this is very exciting. You know, the Raptors, we got the stream on. We thought it was coming right at 9:30, so usually that means 5 minutes when we hop on, but I think the Cavaliers Magic game ran a little bit late. We got to catch wind of a little bit of a Jalen Suggs and Evan Mobley, two guys that were also rumored to be drafted by the Toronto Raptors. The Cleveland Cavaliers ended up getting the W over the Orlando Magic, beating Jalen Suggs and his team down there. But obviously, the main attraction this summer league has been Scotty Barnes. But one guy that's quietly making his debut for the Toronto Raptors tonight is Precious Achiuwa, who the more I watch, the more I'm excited to see him in a Raptors jersey. Ryker, are you ready to see some Precious, the dawn of a dynasty tonight with Precious, Scotty, and Malachi and the boys?
Have we confirmed that he's playing tonight, or are we still speculating? He is definitely
it's in the
roster.
Thumbnail, Ryker. It's gotta be happening.
Well, it's funny because this will be a lot of our bench unit. Malachi Flynn, Scotty Barnes, and Precious Achiuwa. They're going to have to legitimately produce for the Toronto Raptors this season. There's no time, there's no runway for them to build up and get NBA ready. This is it for them. So this will be a really good opportunity for us to see how they can ball together as a unit.
Yeah, no, this is quite exciting. Someone's messaging in the chat that the game delay, Evan Lipkiss, so hopefully there's no delay, but we'll be tonight's entertainment. If there is a delay, we can Ryker, you can probably, while we're waiting.
Do you have any early NBA jokes?
Any early NBA jokes? I don't have any jokes. I want to hear you talk about this game you had last night, Ryker. This man went off for a 40 piece in his ball league, professional ball league out there in Ontario.
Big 4 versus 4, no threes, no twos, everything is worth 1. So I'm just speculating that my 8 3-pointers that I counted in my brain, and then the remainder of buckets, 1 basket in the paint, that was it, in a huge blowout loss. But the shot was wet, so that's the most points I've ever scored in a game. There's some video evidence to prove it, Ben, so might have to stealth drop that at some point in the future.
Yo, get a little like spike going, guys, if you want to see Ryker's ball action. If you want to see his live highlights for a big game, that's gotta see that happening here. I got a little bit of a cough today. I got the vax last week, and now I get a cough. We wildin' out here, so I apologize if my throat sounds a little bit weird. I'm trying to hold in these coughs as we go along here, but I don't know. People are talking in the chat. Orlando versus the Cavs went long. Ryker needs to upload the ball mixtape, right? We're 20k subs. We were gonna upload a 1v1, but now we are in different places, so we can't.
We're so close to 20k subs right now. It's great.
Yeah, no, that's quite exciting. CA is bringing up Dennis Schroeder, Ryker. I made a little video
what a
about
sad
him
story
on
that is.
Courtside Digest. There has been some big L's taken from free agents this offseason.
Well, he would be certainly at the top of that podium there for worst free agency moves or worst advice from your agent, to turn down a mid-season extension that would have gave you $84 million over 4 years to get almost no offers, no takes, no suitors in free agency. And it looks like he's going to sign to what, $5.4 million, something like that, for a 1-year deal to the Boston Celtics, which does provide him some time to work his way back up and get another 4-year, $84 million contract offer from someone. But if you look at what he could have had versus what he's going to take, it's very disappointing for his camp.
Yeah, no, we made a whole video on that on Courtside Digest, going from $84 million to 5. 84 to 5, right? That's $79 million lost, and that's just horrific. But one horrible sort of L that was taken that I think has been overlooked is Victor Oladipo. He never even got the mid-level exception, Ryker. He's on a minimum. He turned down a a 4-year, $117 million, if I got that number correct off the top of my brain, extension from the Indiana Pacers a couple seasons back. Then he turned down a 2-year, I think $40-50 million extension from the Rockets, and now he's playing on the minimum. So couple of guys just completely taking L's. And I guess Oladipo's has to do with injuries, but Schroeder's is just due to incompetence by his agent, I guess. I guess it's both incompetent agents. Which one's a bigger L there, Riker?
Sounds to me like Oladipo is the bigger L, but there's no injuries that affected Dennis Schroeder. So it was completely in his control. He just absolutely misgauged what the market would be like for point guards this free agency. And we've said it months and months ago to say that there's just so many point guards out there, and most teams have them. They already have their starter. So a guy that's looking for in excess of $20+ million, know your market. Know that there's not a lot of people out there searching for a competent but not all-star level starting point guard. So he really missed the mark there. Oladipo, you're definitely right. But that's why as an NBA player, you have to cash out early. You cash out young because you never know when an injury is going to completely change the trajectory of your career and ability to make money and earn those big contracts, right?
Yep. No, it's tough because you want to bet on yourself like Fred VanVleet, but you also want to cash in when you get offered hundreds of millions of dollars. But we got some questions too. The game is slowly coming on. We're seeing the guys warming up, so we're just kind of filling time here, entertaining you guys while the game is happening. People are asking, who will we compare our games to, Riker? Who would you say your game is like?
My game, it's gross. It's very slow. I don't have a lot of lift, and I shoot a lot of jumpers. So
you got the midi, the three. You got the step back three cooking now.
Yeah, I mean the shot is all right. I wouldn't give a comparison because then I would be comparing myself to an NBA level talent, and I'm nowhere near there. Getting blown out by in a men's league 4v4. So I don't even know.
Ishmael Wainwright.
Well, when the cardio's there, the defense is there, but the cardio, it's coming back.
Cradle that basketball through, putting up the hooks, the 3-point jumper. I'd say you got that Ishmael style of juice.
All right, here's your player comparison.
My player comparison? I'm Kalo. I'm Kalo with a bit of Steve Nash passing. That's what I'm throwing.
Yeah, you're more of a passer than Kyle Lowry really ever was. I know Kyle Lowry averaged 7-8 assists, but you look for it. You look for it. You can get your pass in creative ways, and you love the no looks and the flashier stuff. So definitely Steve Nash, Jason Williams, those kinds of guys.
That's the vibe. People are saying you got to post your mixtape on you got to post the mixtape, Riker. We got to
get at least the 20,000.
If we get to 20K subscribers tonight, Riker will post his ball mixtape from this week. So call up your friends right now. Get those burners out and subscribe to Raptors Digest if you want to see Riker's hoop mixtape. I got one on YouTube too. I always plug that when that gets thrown out there. So you can look up Ben Rogers senior year mixtape. That'll pop out. But
and Ben, I do have a basketball joke just because it was on my mind.
Okay.
Why can't basketball players go on vacation?
Why?
Because that would be traveling. Oh, groaner.
Get a like spike for the comedy in these podcasts. You love to see. I'm creeping the TV. I'll be sort of leaned over for people that haven't tuned into the live streams yet. I sort of get the angle of viewing here. Have you pulled up a stream on this one yet, Riker?
Yeah, are you seeing the game? I'm kind of looking at Miami Heat versus Memphis Grizzlies highlights. Is that the proper screen, or are you seeing Toronto basketball right now?
I'm seeing the boys warm up. The game does look delayed though. There's something weird happening on here, but I don't know. I got some bed commercials going on. I got the cable now. I'm living life, living the high life.
I'm seeing Scotty Barnes practice his handles on the sideline. Looks like a decent sized crowd there tonight. I think that they're excited. Where is this? This is in Vegas, is it?
Yeah. No, the summer leagues, it's popping off in Vegas. Precious Achiuwa is on the court. 1-800-LUNATIC. I think I pronounced that correctly. I always called him 1800 Lunatic. or 18,000, 1,800 lunatic, but it's 1,800 apparently. But Jonathan's asked me a few times in the chat, would we accept filler and a second round pick for Goran Dragic?
Dragic, no more mispronouncing his name from here on out this season.
Hey,
would we accept filler?
I do what I do.
No. No. Because
no?
whether he wants to play for the team or not, I don't distrust his comments that he's going to come out, be a professional, be a good backup too. And there's probably no better backup. You're not going to upgrade from his role if you're trading Goran Dragic. And I think we'd most likely see him flipped into a big man. What are you looking at? What is this?
It's Dragic.
Dragic. Yeah, we're close.
Jonas
But do you have a different opinion? I could see a mid-season trade, but maybe we don't even trade him. Final thought. Maybe we don't even trade him if we see that Precious Achiuwa and Khem Birch are enough. If they're sufficient at that 5 spot, maybe we don't even need to flip Goran Dragic.
Yeah, talent-wise, I'd like to keep Dragic, especially for a playoff run. Considering where we have so much youth in our backcourt right now outside of Fred VanVleet, I think he could be a stabilizing big. I think, sure, Scotty Barnes could play that backup too if we get rid of him and then we get to acquire a big. And if we get some decent player back, that will be a rotation piece or a first-round pick, obviously. I think that would be a steal for Dragic. But if we're just getting filler as brought up in a second-round pick, I'd just keep him, see what happens. I know it's a complete mess, that whole situation. I might make a TikTok on it on this after about some weird stuff he's doing. Still wearing Heat culture shirts, and after he's traded to the Raptors, I know he's a Heat lifer and all these things, but just a bad look after you trash on the team you're already gone to. And I know people are saying he's professional. You don't want to be childish about these things, but this is what sports is about. Overreacting to little things done by athletes.
It is. Sports is entertainment. There's no better way to look at it than in combat sport, because people get dropped all the time if they're not pulling in enough pay-per-views. But basketball, it's very much the same way. Yes, it's wins, but it's also entertainment. It's ticket sales, it's jersey sales, it's everything. So that's where all the fun is. Hopefully he doesn't become a villain on a team in the same way that Andre Iguodala, just like you said, refuses to play and just has nothing good to really contribute, even as a veteran or as a mentor to the younger guys. Yeah, to the Grizzlies. Yeah, not as his entire career as a whole. You already said you don't think Dragic will end up being that way. I would hope the same.
Yeah, no, without a doubt. We have our first super chat of the live stream. Brian's coming in asking, what is Precious Achiuwa's ceiling, Ryker? And I've been very high on him. I've alluded to the Bam Adebayo comparison, maybe even higher. I've looked at some pre-draft videos. As I've been, at points throughout the day, you need a little lift up, right? Just look at some Precious Achiuwa highlights, some takes from his first season with the Miami Heat that people have. Some people compared him to Giannis Antetokounmpo. Ryker, the ceiling, there is no ceiling. He's shooting through that ceiling, Precious Achiuwa. I don't see any ceiling for Achiuwa.
Oh man. Well, what is he a shooter? You watch more tape on this guy than I have. Does he look like he has an offensive game that can develop, or is he going to be really stifled by being a hustle guy, a rebounder, and at most developing sort of a mid-range jumper off kind of that pick and roll or pick and pop?
That jumper is fluid. It's smooth. I don't understand why he didn't take any for the Miami Heat, because it's looking nice, and we'll see if he takes any now. The team is starting to step onto the court. Achiuwa's there talking to Scotty Barnes. Scotty Barnes with the OG-esque rookie haircut. I am juiced to see these guys just standing out there. They are big men. And
you said it. I almost forgot to. Well, I did forget to mention it. That OG and Scotty Barnes, the same, just shave the sideburns off, let the rest go out. I love that haircut.
It's the style, but obviously this podcast is going to be a live reaction to the game, so it's we gotta break all this stuff down. Malachi Flynn's out there too. Looks like he's got a little microphone on his jersey, so. We are pumped up.
Wow.
We are pumped up to
We
watch
got all the
this game.
picks. We got This is a nice starting lineup. Ishmael, David Johnson, Scotty Barnes, Precious Achiuwa, and Malachi Flynn. And outside of, well, we thought that all 5 of these guys technically could crack the roster this season.
Yeah, without a doubt. And my angle is sort of turned. I'll try to stay within the screen as best I can because this game has happened. Riker, has your game started on your stream just yet?
I'm watching them kind of get ready for tip-off. I'm probably 45 seconds, a minute behind you, but that's no worries. So, I'll react to your reactions.
The game started with a David Johnson airball, so that's tough. You know, that's a tough situation. We'll throw out a little gold star award early on, but you know,
we're trying to go for the full game. We don't want to throw too many animations out here today, Ben.
Hey, you know, double the pods. Let's see what's happening. Oh, the Warriors got the first bucket. It looks like Wiseman's out there on the court.
Is he?
I'm not sure. It's tough to tell.
Yeah. 21. Is it?
21. Yep.
No.
That's not him. That's not him.
I gotta go close to the screen here.
Yeah. No, I got the contacts in for this pod, so we can start seeing it. But
I don't think it's Wiseman.
Well, you know what? You know who just got our first bucket for the Toronto Raptors?
No.
Precious Giannis Antetokounmpo, Bam Adebayo Achiuwa.
Precious Adebayo Chumpo. Oh man.
Steal.
Well, I'm curious who 21 is, so I'm gonna pull out the box score while you go here.
Yo, our defense is looking fresh. It's looking solid. We're getting stops down in the paint. I'm not sure if it was Scotty Barnes. They are doubling Scotty Barnes. He passes over the double team. And David Johnson once again throws the ball out of bounds.
No way, airball? No way.
Well, it was supposed to be a pass. He shot it up. He had the open three, which I don't know why he's passing up, but then he threw to I believe it was Ishmael, who's just ready to gobble up those boards, as we know Wainwright loves to do. But gorgeous pass by Scotty Barnes. I am on the give me those Scotty Barnes highlight tapes. Man, Wainwright is clamping some kid. Some child is trying to get by our defense, and he is getting destroyed. Yo, Achiuwa is fast. I just see him.
You didn't tell me that he's comfortable to just carry the ball a little bit.
Scotty Barnes contested three. This Scotty. Okay, over under. I said 10 MVPs last pod. I'm moving it up to 12. Over under 12 MVP for Scotty Barnes.
Mawagbe. I said 19.
You said 19 MVPs?
19 MVPs, yeah.
Chat, after seeing that Scotty Barnes 3, that gorgeous pass out of a double team, how many MVPs will Scotty Barnes win in his career? Over under 19. Over under 19 MVPs. Hit us with just an over or an under in the chat. That's what I want to know.
Are you sure? Was it Scotty Barnes corner 3? He's looking different than I. Okay. That's a big lineup. That's a big lineup out there. I mean, this could be a nice. I know.
You continue, yeah. I'm reacting to you.
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I'm saying that this lineup, it's pretty clean. I know Dragic will substitute in there at the 2 spot, but Malachi Flynn, Scotty Barnes will probably start because Pascal being out, but Chris Boucher would be in that lineup as well. But again, this is a big, physical, long, imposing, defensive, solid lineup.
Yep. No, without a doubt. This is squad. Malachi Flynn running the point, driving straight to the rim, drawing a foul for young Malachi, the Crimson Flynn out here. Well, he is looking so much bigger, Riker. Do you see this? Do you see the?
You said that in his Pro-Am debut. You said he's looking big. I didn't see it. I'm gonna have to. I don't know.
You must have the grainy stream, sir. This guy is juice.
It's crisp.
It's crispy.
It's at least 780, if not more, if not 1240, however much it is.
Man, no, it's a vibe. I'm not sure who they have. They have there watching the game. They had it shown on a player, but kind of looked like Ben Simmons. I don't know why he'd be watching. Maybe he's trying to get to the Warriors. Maybe he's trying to get to the Raptors. We'll see what occurs.
Did you hear about Warriors? I don't know if he's still on the roster. Nico Mannion. I don't need to draw it out. Did you hear about Nico Mannion?
I haven't heard. You'll explain it after I mention. Scotty Barnes just absolutely clamped one of those Warriors players. And then Ishmael, they pass it to Wainwright, being like, oh, we have to get away from Scotty Barnes. And then they just dribble it out of bounds in fear of Wainwright. Our defense will be insane. Sorry to cut you off.
No, worry. Well, now I want to see it too. So I'm gonna have to be a little bit more intent on the stream here. But Scotty Barnes, man, he's long, and then Ishmael Wainwright's coming out basically the same wingspan. They both are 7'1", 7'3" wingspans. Nico Mannion, promising young player out of high school. I don't know if his athleticism was a little bit suspect. Never played a lot during the regular season last year, and then played pretty well on the Italian team in either the Olympics or the qualifiers. And supposedly he's looking to make his way out of the NBA overseas to sign with Barcelona and play a bit of EuroLeague. Then
Mannion.
Maybe look to make his return. Yep.
Really interesting.
Yep.
Because people were saying he might get minutes for the Warriors this year.
Yeah. Well, unless it was fake news, but I saw it reported by 2 people, and they were saying that he's looking at going overseas. So it surprised me as well because he had played really well.
Well, he strikes me as the Nando De Colo level player. So he made a bag in Europe. So I could see how that happens. David Johnson hit a 3, so he's come back after a couple iffy shots to start off. Nice to see him hit one to start off. I'm a David Johnson guy. It might take a little bit of time to get it to all work, get it all put together, but I think he'll be a cool player. Hopefully he'll be good enough to where we don't have to play Dragic at all this season.
Don't tell me you've moved on from him. See, people that you can't be too personally upset by somebody's comments before they've even played with the team. He might come out, be pleasantly surprised by the organization, the culture, the teammates, the desire to win, and how he fits his role on the team, and his tone might completely change.
For sure. And I'm open to Dragic. But would I rather have him, who's skeptical coming in, or a rookie who's salivating to join the Toronto Raptors, come to the 6, splash some threes, play some defense, isn't old and washed, isn't getting paid $19 million. I want to see David Johnson over Goran Dragic.
That better be the only mistake that I hear tonight. That better be the only time that you mistake his name. But I see what you're saying. The only thing is, I still would like to make the playoffs this year. I'm not ready to watch the Raptors tank another season. I want to see more competitiveness, more will and desire to win. And the Dragon, like him or hate him, it seems like he still has productivity left. He still has something left to give, and he is perfect, I think, to come off the bench, shoot a couple shots, right? Be a veteran presence, because he's going to be surrounded by the younger Flynn and Boucher is still figuring out, and Achiuwa and all these young guys. So he could be that glue that keeps them together if things start going a little bit off the rails.
Yeah, no, that's fair. But I'd probably rather a 3-and-D ultra defender that can bang threes and do great things in Summer League. I'm on commercial break here, but Ryker, you see anything wilding out in the chat? Because I've obviously picking up the game. Any wild takes?
Oh, I can't even really watch the chat because if I have too much going live, my stream will just start to go. I'll check in on it.
Yeah, get the phone, the thing, the whatever's cooking. But people are asking for links in the stream. What are you watching this game on? We just search NBA streams into the fresh goo.
Just search NBA streams. Yep.
You know, that's the vibe. Game is back 9-6 for the Toronto Raptors. And Scotty, is that? I don't even know who that is. That's it. Wainwright. Wainwright is just an abs. They try to run into Wainwright, and he is a brick wall. He got called for a charge earlier, but they try to go around and do these things. But it's he is a brick wall, man. Shout out Ishmael. This guy is an absolute goat. We have Champagny coming in. We just made a video on him. And Wainwright throwing it off the glass to himself. Precious Achiuwa and Wainwright, they're fighting for the boards themselves. But it's oh, Mr. Bro's making a good point. We probably should have put a sub counter on the screen. That would have been a smart move. That would have been a cool move. But looks like Banton's in. Delano Banton.
All right. I got the chat pulled up. My eyeballs are gonna just be darting around the screen here, but
man.
All right.
Riker. The one thing you requested from Ishmael Wainwright.
Did he talk? Did he talk in layup?
He drove through and he got his finish. That is this man is a beast. This man is
That's a tight end turned basketball player turned tight end turned back to basketball player turned NBA prospect. I love it.
Man, whoa.
He did, and I just saw it. That's
man, Achiuwa's got a handle. Achiuwa's He's out here crossing, folks. Oh my goodness. He's dribbling the ball up the court, 3 people on him. Oh my god.
He better score.
Wainwright.
He better.
Oh, he missed a corner 3. But we're so tall, we get the rebound. We're so big. Oh, we're going to win a chip. We are going to win a chip. Man, Malachi Flynn just tried to do some Michael Jordan stuff, throwing the ball behind his head, but it's a vibe. People are bringing up the likes. We got Rizwan saying 300 viewers and 50 likes. I think that calls for a little like spike, Riker. A little like spike. I think we should update this animation. Tyson did it's a bit of a meme, but I thought there'd be a little spike in it.
I think there's at least 80 likes.
80?
All right, I'm getting caught up here. Get 200 likes real quick. 1-800 lunatic. There you go. All right.
1-800 likes. Okay.
There we go.
Wainwright's got the basketball. He's spinning into people. And whoa, what? Champagny missed a 3, but Wainwright's throwing these ridiculous passes. This is a vibe.
The more you watch Wainwright, the more or the less does the PJ Tucker comparison make sense?
He's way
getting
more
PJ
explosive
vibes?
than Tucker. Obviously,
Tucker's also 33, 34 years old, so.
Yeah, that's fair. That's definitely fair. But he's a lot more mobile. Banton's arms just get me excited. He's so long. Precious Achiuwa shooting fadeaway middies? Precious Achiuwa,
he hit his fadeaway midi?
He's missing it, but I don't
But
know.
you like to see the confidence. Yep. You like to see a center that's willing to shoot. And as long as it looks clean, it looks fluid, not that kind of gross shot that we're all too familiar with from last season at the center position, then you're comfortable with that.
Yeah, no, without a doubt. Malachi Flynn, people are roasting his passing in the chat I saw, and he can't even pass the ball out on a 5-second violation. So it's a tough situation, tough game so far for Malachi Flynn. Precious Achiuwa is looking like an absolute beast. Rikers, you brought up the jump shot. You know, you don't want it to be messy, to be any of these things, but I've seen people compare his form to Melo. And what are your thoughts on that comparison there, Riker?
I don't know about that. It looks smoother than Pascal Siakam. It looks like it's a lot more technically sound just off the 2 shots that I've seen him take this game. And I don't mind your Bam Adebayo comparison. It's an easy comparison to make because obviously they were teammates, but I could see it. And is it still 11-11, Ben, on your screen? A couple of the guys are asking for the score here.
11-11. The commercial break has just occurred. So we're back.
And somebody's hating on Precious Achiuwa. So I'll let you take it away with.
You know what I have to say?
With
not CA. CA is saying Achiuwa's ceiling is high. Harry, you're getting the Damari Carroll Gold Star Award for this recent chat because Precious Achiuwa is an absolute beast. His handle's tight. He's getting rebounds. He's mobile. Yes. He just got traded, guys. He's going to be a little bit rusty. Hasn't played in a few weeks. Didn't play that much for Miami last season. But this is our starting center that people are flaming in the chat. You gotta respect the GOAT. And Precious, he's showing all signs of potential GOAT, Riker.
Starting center?
I think he's our starting center. Watch it. Look.
Over Cam.
He's a big dude, man. He's a big man.
You think we're taking Kem Burge off the bench?
Yep, that's my take. I've been saying it. I've been saying Kem Burge off the bench. We need a true center coming in, and all along it was Precious Achiuwa. I like Precious, man.
I hope you're right. That means 2 of our starting lineup guys are in their second year of the NBA, so we're going super young next year.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to come with a lot of challenges, a lot of hiccups, a lot of maybe letting leads slip or not having sort of that mental acuity to win those tight games. But it'll be a good learning opportunity. Hopefully we have enough to get it done.
Yeah, no, without a doubt. People are saying in the chat, Mr. Bro saying that the offense is looking tough, but the defense is absolutely ferocious. And that's all we're worried about, because we have offensive players on this team. Fred VanVleet, they get you buckets. Boucher, get you some buckets. Pascal Siakam, 20 points per game. OG, 30 points per game this coming season. Right? Trent, he's a shooter. You know, we just need those defenders that develop. And then we are going to be going to the moon, Riker. Man,
yeah,
Precious?
Fair enough.
Precious, that footwork down the line, little pump fake. Get up there, big boy. A little finish around the rim. Love to see it.
I think I'm going to need to invest in TSN Direct or Sportsnet Direct, whatever, ESPN Direct, whatever you watch this on. We're missing an element of back and forth here with me being delayed watching it on the sublegal streams, whereas you are the pure legal stream.
It's legal to watch. It's just illegal to distribute, which we would never do, because we just react to it. Let's see what people are saying. People are saying my takes are a bit too exaggerated, Riker. They don't think that Scotty Barnes can be the next greatest basketball player of all time. I don't think that's... Man, the players on the other teams are literally falling over just looking at our defense. This Golden State Warriors guy, number 50, just straight up was dribbling and he fell and the ball just dropped. It was silliness how good our defense is.
Well, that's it. And the offense definitely does seem slow.
Mm-hmm.
It's not polished, and Raptors fans are all too familiar with stagnant... I'm watching this guy fall over and get picked by Champagny right now. That's too funny. Hopefully, I don't know if you can fully credit that one to the defensive pressure, but Raptors do look like they have a very intimidating defensive lineup from point guard to center spot. And it gives us a lot more confidence to be able to play a small ball lineup. If everyone is 6'9" with a 7-foot wingspan, at least that means your help defense will be pretty solid and not absolutely useless when, you know, you slide over, or if that second help has to come up, then they're still reasonably sized.
Yeah. No, this is another steal for the Raptors. Banton's throwing that ball up the court, and he gets a rebound, a little assist, and then a little board, and then a little bucket for Delano Banton. Love to see it. Love to see this guy.
People were low on, it seemed, even after our podcast, after the game. People weren't loving Delano Banton.
Yeah, they gotta wake up. This guy already has about 6 deflections this game. Probably a couple steals. I think you have the box score pulled up, so you'll probably have the official steals number. But Banton's defense is ferocious for a guard, and he finishes around the rim well. He's explosive. He gets there from the 3-point line to the net in basically one step. It looks like once he gets out of his triple threat. Obviously, the jumper is still the question mark. The fluidity of his game, even though his dribble and his passing ability does look nice. Doing everything at the NBA level at game speed, that's his next evolution. Give him a year or two in the 905, and this is going to be a legitimate 6'9" NBA guard.
Oh, yeah. It's all development for this guy.
Yeah.
Development and attitude, because he already has the handles. He just needs to bring that IQ up to speed, get a little bit more experience playing with this level of competition, and then want to improve and want to crack the roster. But he knew coming in, right? He said he's down for whatever. If he gets put into the G League, that's where he's going to train, and he's not going to have a bad attitude about it. So he seems like a real good kid to bring into the Toronto Raptors organization.
Yep. No, without a doubt. But, Scotty Barnes' hair, man, that's even wilder than OG's, just looking at it. Have you been been on Hair Watch tonight? The Toronto Raptors have been killing it.
There's 2 hairstyles in tonight's team. It's either the afro and no sideburns, or dreads. Not dreads. Yeah, dreads, I guess. Cornrows.
You know, it's the Raptors. They got the styles going. There's a guy on the Warriors that looks like Jack Harlow. I wanted to point that out. That's a guy that fell over. Just looking at Champagne. This game has been eventful, right? These games are better watched than the tanking Raptors. Delano Banton. Scotty Barnes at the board. The kick out. Scotty Barnes straight up has Dimer. He has Dimer badge lit up. I don't know what they call it in 2K these days, but he kicked that ball out and it's an automatic bucket for number 8. Who's number 8 on the Summer League team, Riker?
Well, let's see who's out there. Banton's out there. Gillespie's out there. Is it David Johnson? No,
he's 13.
Going to the box score.
Is it Matt Morgan?
Going to the box score.
Yeah,
Morgan.
Number 8. Okay.
Yeah,
nice.
There's also a guy Jay Adams. Not sure who that is.
That could be him actually. Kind of looks like Jordan.
Yeah, I think
Lloyd.
20 is. I think 20 is Morgan.
Okay, yeah. Jordan Lloyd kind of looks like him. Shout out the legend. Front and center, and one of the most iconic shots of all time. One of the most iconic pictures, Jordan Lloyd. What a legend.
Jordan Lloyd?
You know the guy in the suit? 2 years ago.
next to Kawhi?
Yep. No, Jordan Lloyd, Raptors legend. Throw out a like, guys. If in honor of Jordan Lloyd and the Jordan Lloyd lookalike on this Toronto Raptors Summer League roster.
Yeah. I'm looking at 19 to 15, 19 to 16 here now. Somebody's saying Predator Kingdom, future of the Raptors basketball equals positionless. I would definitely agree. Somebody's bringing up Suggs, 16 points. He obviously had 24 in the last game and a game-winning, game-saving block. He really impressed in his first game. A little bit less efficient, a little bit less flashy. Lost, obviously, that head-to-head against Evan Mobley for the Cavaliers. So anybody that was very high and still on Suggs and still disappointed in drafting Scotty Barnes, maybe your mind's put to ease that Suggs isn't going to go out and splash 25 plus every single night. So he's still just a rookie. No need to panic.
But Scotty Barnes just had a tough looking jumper in the midi. So what's his stats looking like tonight, Scotty Barnes? How's he been filling up the box sheet?
I just turned off the phone. Let me pull it back up here. Scotty Barnes, not doing as much here tonight. Still plenty of time. Yep. We're in the first quarter after all, but 1 rebound, 1 assist, and 3 points on that contested 3.
Yep.
In the corner.
Yeah, that's solid. That's solid. We other guys doing other things. The scoring, we'd like to see someone take over with the scoring load. The first quarter, it's just finished up 19-17 for the Toronto Raptors. The main takeaway, it's that Steph Curry, not Ben Simmons, who I mistakenly thought it was earlier. But the Raptors, they're up by 2, and people are asking for the score to be on the screen. We can't put a live score on the stream. We couldn't find one that updates live, so that's a bit unfortunate. But we'll try to be giving you guys updates. 19-17 for the Raptors so far. The defense, it's immaculate. We're keeping them out of the paint. We're locking these guys up. Steal after steal, turnover after turnover for the Golden State Warriors. It's just the offense looking a little bit stagnant, Riker. What are your main takeaways from this first quarter?
That's exactly it. Defense, defense, defense. It's going to be the new era, the new age of Toronto Raptors where everybody is super long. Say goodbye to 2-point guards in the backcourt and say hello to having a bunch of forwards that can dribble the ball and pass. We're ushering in the new age of Toronto Raptors basketball. I think everybody should be juiced about that because, hey, defense wins championships. That's what they say. Now you need to score a little bit better than what they did, and hopefully that comes along too. And hopefully we can, rely on somebody like Fred or Gary Trent Jr. to be a closer for the Raptors. But defense, defense, defense.
Yep, Riker. Toronto Raptors. You said defense wins championships. Does it win Summer League championships though? What are your predictions after a game and a quarter so far of watching this team? Because we're on the road to Summer League championship, Riker.
Ben, I'm clearly uneducated in Summer League, how it's organized and how it plays out. Do they do championships?
Oh, there's a playoffs. There's a playoffs. There's a little round robin going in, and then
because I brought up the point that Josh Hart scored 37 points in a summer league game, and everybody said this is the next Michael Jordan. He won summer league MVP, so I guess it was MVP. They won the championship, but then he did not pan out to be the next Michael Jordan. So
That's tough. That's a tough situation. Yeah, a lot of Lakers legends in summer league. Obviously, Lonzo Ball and Kuzma team. That was a big roster, a big squad. I think Matt Thomas was on that team as well. Kuzma showed out,
Man,
and then Lonzo got MVP.
Lonzo Ball showed out that summer league too.
Yeah.
Even with his broken jumper, he was absolutely a beast. LeBron there watching his games, impressing everybody. Didn't turn out, but he's getting paid. He's getting paid in Chicago.
Yeah. And the Raptors, it's 19-19 now. The game has returned, Riker. Scotty. Ooh, Scotty. Okay. My one takeaway is Scotty needs to work on that left-hand finish because he keeps going up at the right, but he had a little drive and a little shift, a little take, a little explosion. The rim threw up the right hand. Kind of got bailed out by the refs, but solid move for my guy, Scotty.
You're saying his finishing, his inside finishing needs to tighten up?
With the offhand. Offhand. At least from this game so far. He likes to throw up that right-hand floater when the defense is there. Just get that left, you know what I'm saying? Get that little left hand, you know?
Have you seen Scotty Burns' high school mixtapes?
I gave him a peek. I haven't given him a proper watch. They've become my recommended while I'm out and about watching.
He tried to pass like you in high school. He did a lot of no-look stuff, a lot of take, and then looks like he's going for the layup, kind of kick it off. He was pretty smooth. He was definitely a true point guard in high school, even still at 6'9". So it's great to have a guy that comes in with a handle because, our two of our three best players, OG and Pascal Siakam, neither of them came in with very much in terms of ball handling, ability to create off of the dribble. They developed that, obviously, but Scotty Burns, he's coming in leagues ahead of them with having already relatively tight handle and confidence to pull off some dribble moves.
Yeah, no, without a doubt. The Warriors just hit a 3, 22-20 in this game here. We don't have that much confidence at shooting the basketball right now. Like to see, we're running Wainwright, Scotty Burns, a couple guys. Looks like Matt Morgan and Gillespie's out there, so not a lot of offense. I wouldn't mind seeing Precious get thrown back in and go on a little run for the Raptors right now. Scotty Barnes getting up there for those rebounds, but it's a vibe. It's
somebody in the chat saying JT91. Can we please keep the Ben Simmons talk to, I don't know, maybe none in the chat?
Do we have a Ben Simmons debate in there? Is this what's happening?
I guess we do. Well, let me hurt your ears with some more Ben Simmons chat. The latest I've heard is that he's not even attending summer camp. He's not attending training for the 76ers to force Daryl Morey's hands and make him trade him before the season starts. So we'll keep you updated on how that plays out. Ben Simmons news is now become Raptors news just with the way that he has brought the Raptors into the limelight with saying he doesn't want to play for us. So we're reporting on all of his stuff too.
Yep. No, without a doubt. And Riker, I guess my take would be, has there been more Kardashian news or Ben Simmons news recently over the past at least 2
I haven't heard any Kardashian news in probably the last year. I don't know. I rarely follow them.
Does the Ben Simmons stuff count? Does it count as Kardashian news?
No, it's Devin Booker stuff counts, but
okay. He's got dropped from the fam. Well, I feel like
I think one of the Kardashians dates what's his name? White rapper. Shoot. Machine Gun Kelly. I think one of the Kardashians dates Machine Gun Kelly now.
Interesting. I thought you dated like Megan Fox or something.
What's that?
I thought you dated Megan Fox. Something like
that. Yeah, it was Megan Fox.
Oh, I think we just got a.
Then there must be some other guy. There's some other white guy with face tattoos. 24 to 23?
22 to 23 for the Golden State Warriors. I don't know.
Okay.
I'm not up on my Machine Gun Kelly knowledge. People are saying we're almost at 20K subs. Riker, could this car end up parking today on this live stream? Could it end up parking? We said it earlier in the pod. I'm sure there's been some turnover of viewers, but Riker's gonna drop his ball mixtape from his 40-point game last night in his in his league. Right, he's gonna drop the highlight film if we get to 20K subs on this live stream record.
I said I would consider dropping it if that happens, but we're definitely on the road to 20K. Last I checked, we were 19.93 or something, so we're super close. Hopefully, we get there. I just saw a nice double block, Gillespie and Champagny. They both got a hand on the ball and swatted off the backboard. Mm-hmm. And then Champagny, he attempted a three, bricked it, back rim. Where are you at in the game right now, Ben? What's going on?
I just saw an attempted double block. Ishmael Wainwright just kicked the ball off his foot and turned it over, and then we got a missed layup. The Warriors, we had a good recovery on defense, but then the Warriors came back and dunked it. So now it's a timeout, 22-28 for the Golden State Warriors. This is a tough one so far. The offense has been tough. The defense has been great, and that's honestly all we care about right now, I guess, at this stretch of action for the Toronto Raptors, right here.
Yeah, well, the defense, it could be better. We could have maintained the lead. So
yeah,
hopefully they find a way to turn it around. Can't read too much into these summer league games, but I want to see a little bit more from our main guys. I want to see a little bit more from Malachi Flynn. Yeah. He needs to be backup 6th option caliber point guard in the NBA. So playing against G League scrubs and guys that will never crack an NBA roster and that the most accomplished they'll ever get is the NBA Summer League, along with some rookies that will end up becoming probably all-stars and good players. But Malachi, for the most part, should be able to feast. He should be able to feast. I want to see him be more involved. I want to see Scotty Barnes being a little bit more aggressive and assertive on offense. I want to actually see the Raptors try to score, not just play the defense. I want to see them try and score.
Defense and throw the ball down on the other court, just like a shell drill.
And absolutely drive it down their throats, yam it home, try to dunk every shot.
Man, it's a wild vibe. People are kind of agreeing. Death 4K saying offense has always been the problem and always will be. Fair point. Unless you go back to the 2013 Toronto Raptors, headed up by Jay Triano, the coach in the squad. But we also have a super chat coming in from Paul Blunt saying, who will be the next All-Star? OG, Trent, or neither?
Well, we know that Gary Trent Jr., his game is probably a little bit more on the mold of what an All-Star player would. Yeah, because All-Star game, it's not about defense, it's not about fundamentals, it's mostly about just good dunks and whoever has the most followers. So while OG is a fan favorite, I don't know if his reach goes far beyond the Toronto Raptors, so I would see probably Gary Trent Jr. getting the selection before OG.
Yeah, no, that's a fair point, but the thing about OG is if he can get that offensive game to 20-21 points per night, everything else he does out there on the court is just going to make him our all-star level player, that best player on the Toronto Raptors sort of style of guy. Yeah. He's a big wing, so I think it probably just has to be OG because I think you and I have a higher.
I don't think he has enough in his bag right now to be an all-star, though, because if you don't have anything in your bag, even if you're worthy of being best player in your team and you elevate your team so that they're
watching this summer because OG's working on that handle, baby.
Watching.
The prophecy
I've been watching. You said that last summer. I caught you because you had me really excited to see all of his moves that he was going to debut last season, and then he never really debuted them after all.
All right, Precious Achiuwa just Hakeem the Dream memed it and missed a hook shot down there in the paint. So that was a tough one. That was a tough one for the squad. But I'm trusting OG's handles, right? I don't know what you're going on with.
I'm not trusting his handles. Shots are starting to fall for the Warriors, though. I'm hoping that the Raptors definitely start to score.
Yeah. And no, that's the dream.
Oh, I love that move, though. So I watched this video. It was Rajon Rondo. And I guess he was just practicing. Somebody was guarding him. And he did the classic Rajon Rondo move. So the kind of fake behind the back, but not in motion. So it was on a pivot stop. So it was just like a fake. Then he faked the second time and then he rolled. It was like a double. Don't know what you would call that. Mm-hmm. It was very clean, reminiscent of what you would have just saw past Precious Achiuwa attempt out there, just couldn't finish.
Pascal
Precious
Achiuwa.
Precious Pascal Adebayo Antetokounmpo Achiuwa.
Precious Onda de Kum Giannis. What? Who's the other? Adebayo.
Adebayo Antetokounmpo Achiuwa. See it? Yeah. Can you say that 3 times fast? Adebayo Antetokounmpo Achiuwa.
Adebayo Antetokounmpo Achiuwa. Adebayo Antetokounmpo
yeah, but fast.
Achiuwa. Adebayo. I sound like Kendrick Perkins saying Bam Adebayo's name on ESPN. Bam Adebayo.
It's not Adebayo?
Jonas.
All right, we're tuning back into the game. We're tuning back into the game. I don't know if people appreciate the jokes when we go a little bit too off the rails with fun.
Let us know if you appreciate the jokes in the chat. We'll
10-point deficit right now.
David Johnson with a gorgeous little floater over a guy. Not many left hands being used by the Toronto Raptors so far, but yeah,
maybe all the kiddos that are being drafted now, all the 19-year-olds, maybe they haven't practiced those left-hand layups yet.
Those fundamentals, like the bad. They never went to Bass Cabinet training camp. Ooh, Delano, take that to the rim, Delano. Champagny. Champagne's missing layups, guys. It's a tough one. It's a tough finish.
John Hamilton in the chat saying it's extremely hard to watch. I don't know about that. I mean, obviously we want to see a win. Yeah, we don't want to see sloppy basketball, but it is still fun to watch, to see all of these young guys, these prospects that might be able to actually have a shot to make the roster.
We are clamps. Like, Achiuwa's clamping up the other team's point guard. Delano Banton! Full speed! Getting a little fast break finger roll. Didn't actually go in, but it was goaltended, so.
Oh, dude, don't talk it up like that.
Hey, I have to talk it up. That's what I'm here
just
for.
Seeing now.
The Toronto Raptors.
Because I'm not.
It's a timeout. 32-26. Do the scoreboard. I'm looking at you, Ryker, more than I'm looking at the camera. I'm breaking the fourth wall. It's getting messy. I'm looking.
That's okay. That's okay. You look wherever you want to look. I just realized that Monty McCutcheon, who's been sharing the screen for the last 15 minutes, it seems, I just realized that he is explaining the new, very controversial, very impactful rule changes to the NBA for next season, where they're basically going to, for the second time, because if you'll remember, people used to on fadeaways kick out their leg a lot. Kobe Bryant, Reggie Miller, guys like that. And they did away with that. That immediately became an offensive foul if you kicked your leg out on a jump shot. Now it's the next evolution of players creating contact and calling that an offensive foul. It's the Trae Young. That's what most people are going to consider it. But Steph Curry, I think he really invented that long before Trae Young came around.
DeRozan.
James Harden for sure. See, now this is the thing I will say. DeMar DeRozan, and then we'll pause for the super chat. But DeMar DeRozan, James Harden, their foul drawing at first, before it evolved into this get past your defender and then awkwardly like jump while they're on your back, it was more the pull through. So they're they're going in, they're driving to the lane, they extend their arms all the way and just sweep up. And then as they're sweeping up, they just get a shot off, even if they were never intending to actually shoot. To me, that's the DeRozan and James Harden. But we got a super chat, Ben.
We got a super chat, and it's from Adventures with Smiles. I appreciate the jokes. They like the jokes, Ryker. Especially Ben Rogers. Does Ryker have a perm? No. I thought that joke died. Hey, I didn't come up with that. That was the chat that I just elaborated on. But
there was 2 jokes. It was I have a perm and I'm bald, so it was 2 opposite.
It was a dichotomy
spectrum
of jokes. But the curls, I've heard it looks like you both used curling irons. Curls for the girls. We're taking a different meaning to it,
That's it. When you got naturally curly hair, you don't even need to use a curling iron. Nothing wrong with it.
No, we appreciate the super chat though. It's and calling out the curls. But Precious Achiuwa's back at the free throw line, getting some work in, and we're not really listening to the audio on the screen. We just sort of have it mildly up there just in case. I don't know if you have it there, but my goodness, it looks like there's a lot of interviews happening in this game, Riker.
Monty McCutcheon, he's just getting all of the screen time here. I don't know if anybody is listening to it. Oh, well, we might as well finish up. It's basically they are going to be cracking down and calling offensive fouls, not only on the play where you get past, you get the defender on your hip or on your back, and then you go up for kind of an awkward jumper, but on sweep throughs, when they're out at the 3-point line, if somebody's hand is down on your arm, if you sweep through and go up for a 3-point shot, they're not going to call that a foul anymore. And then also on, if you're jumping, taking your 3-point shot and jumping forward into the defender, they're going to call that an offensive foul. So, Ben, how do you feel with those? I really, personally, I like that they're going to be cracking down on this.
Well, we saw it all in FIBA, and just a quick score update, 32-28 for the Golden State Warriors. Achiuwa got a couple points. But yeah, to build off the points that you made, we saw it in FIBA how much better the game looked without all those cheap little calls and all that. Obviously, if it's getting called, you respect the players for doing it, so it's not any hate to them. Oh, that was an ugly-looking lob pass that you're about to see that just made me say, oh, geez, Riker. But from Champagne in there.
Quickly, so people are asking why is Scotty Barnes not playing 3 personal fouls.
Yep. Yeah, no, so it's going to be a good thing for the league, but let me know when you see this oop, because I threw the OG's animation out there for it. Oh my god, this Warriors guy just took 4 steps.
Yeah.
It's this Moses Moody. Moses Moody. What are your thoughts on Moses Moody, Riker?
I don't know too much about him.
Getting some buckets. We got Rango Fandango from Cambridge, Ontario, Riker.
Cambridge, Ontario. I was looking at financing a manufacturing building out there, but instead they came closer to my turf in sort of Belleville, Kingston area. So fun little fact for you there, a little tidbit of information. Right. How many points does Scotty Barnes have? He has as many points as he has personal fouls, 3. If Jalen Suggs disappointed after his explosive first game for the Orlando Magic, Scotty Barnes is really disappointing for his second game as a Toronto Raptor in the Summer League. Got caught with a couple fouls early.
Just maybe score.
Ben, he had 18 points, 10 rebounds, 5 assists, 2 steals, and a block at last game. And now he has 3 points, 2 rebounds, 3 personal fouls.
Riker. But what you're missing is the highlight plays.
Oh, no. And he's limping.
No.
Is he good?
No. I think he's good. Yeah, he's fine. He's playing.
Are you sure? I'm watching. He's limping up the court.
I'm ahead of you. 3 minutes 17.
He looks... Okay. I got nervous there.
You got me nervous. It was fine, bro.
He was limping.
4
points. 4 points. He had a free throw.
Yeah, my goodness. They're not even showing the game. They're showing the Olympic golds.
And imagine wearing your Olympic gold medal. What a troll. Put that in the closet somewhere and forget about it. Nobody cares. Nobody puts any weight.
Man, Malachi Flynn, I don't think has passed this game. I'm gonna keep it real.
Man. Listen. I would be impressed to meet any Olympian in person except for an NBA player Olympian, because those are like the easiest to win Olympic golds in the entire organization.
You wouldn't want to meet Luka Doncic and the Slovenian team.
He's not an Olympic gold medal.
He will be.
Gold medalist.
Malachi, make your shots, please. Okay, David Johnson's out here just goading. He is, I'm telling him, he's on that road. He's fighting with Goran Dragic for that backup position, Riker.
Fighting with Goran Dragic?
Yes, sir.
We got Jack Harlow. Jack Harlow missed and.
All right, Flynn with the steal. Okay, there's a nice
so
pass.
Malachi Flynn is.
There's a gorgeous pass from Malachi Flynn. He heard me. He heard us yelling in the chat, yelling at him. He made a
I was just about to really lay into him.
Okay, no, don't. Yeah, he's He's silencing the haters, Riker. People are saying that Suggs is better than Malachi Flynn. Get out of here. Get out of here, chat.
We have Suggs at home. Okay, that was a nice pass, yeah.
Yeah, that's a... Man. Wait, did the Raptors get Isaac Bonga? Is this a Woj one? Is this a...
Well, let me do some investigation.
You do it so we don't mess up the audio. That's my take. People are saying Isaac Bonga. Chat, let us know. If we
1 hour ago, Hoops rumors saying Isaac Bonga to sign with the Raptors. NBA free agent, Sportsnet Nation, SB Nation, Toronto Raptors to sign Isaac Bonga. Well, sir, let me pull up his stats and see just how tall this man is. He is 6'8".
He's 6'8". We're getting another one. We're getting another one.
Oh my goodness gracious.
Okay. Oh, we acquire Precious Achiuwa and Isaac Bonga, Riker. We are going to have the most nasty 2K team of all time. That's my take.
Now, on Basketball Reference, they have his phonetic pronunciation as Isaac Bonga.
Isaac Bonga? Okay.
And his full name is apparently Isaac Avule Atuwe Bofenda Bonga.
Jonas
there you go. But he's listed as small forward point guard. I think Basketball Reference is tripping on their description of this guy.
Okay, describe him.
Born 1999.
Yep.
Yeah, point guard, small forward. He played small forward for the Washington.
Love to see it. Delano Banton, he heard that. He heard that we're getting Bonga, and now he's showing out in this Summer League game because he knows there's more competition with the long, wiry point guards. Another one there, but we have a super chat. Another one from Adventures with Smiles. No jokes this time, serious question. 2-part. Who happy with return for Siakam? Garbage player career, going to shock NBA with great year. So happy. So what would be a good return for Siakam first? I don't know if I'm.
Who is happy with return for? You might have to clarify this one. I'm interpreting it as who's happy to see Pascal Siakam play for the Toronto Raptors, return to the Toronto Raptors, not get traded.
Yep. I'm happy with him returning. I want him to come back.
I am happy with yes. So clarify if we've got that part wrong or right or wrong. Smiles. And garbage player career. That is just not factual. He was most improved player. He was an all-star. He's really elevated his game every season. Is he going to shock the NBA with a great year? Well, hard to say shock when you've already had those accomplishments, NBA champion, all of these things under your belt. But will he have a bounce back season? I certainly think so.
Yeah, no, without a doubt. And Scotty Barnes, it's 41-34, just to keep an update on the game. And he just got fouled driving the hoop. So that's a solid take. But yeah, and if I'm not sure if he's saying too a player that will shock the NBA next year, I'm saying OG Anunoby. That's my take. He's gonna shock the world next year. I got the jersey back there. I'm liking the aesthetic of this OG jersey more than any of the other jerseys behind, just in the little box look. Y'all let me know what your favorite jersey is going up. But Scotty Barnes, he's not good at the free throw line. That's my take with Scotty Barnes right now.
Scotty Barnes, he is a career 75% 75% three-point shooter. 75% free throw shooter. Are you interested in Isaac Bonga's stat line, Ben?
I'm quite interested, in fact.
Drafted by the Lakers.
Lakers, okay.
Nope. Yep. Year 1. Year 2 and 3.
The Warriors
Wizards.
are hitting everything. Just a little update. 44-35. This is depression.
Okay. That's all right. We've been down by 10.
35 points at half. Ooh. But continue.
First season with the Wizards, 5 points per game. 2.5 fouls on 19 minutes. Shot 50%, 35 from the 3. That's fine. Second season, 10 minutes per game, 2 points, 2 rebounds, 28% from 3, 37% overall. Big drop off there.
Yep.
I don't don't think that anybody's getting extremely excited about the impact that Isaac Bonga will come in and have. Probably going to end up being a 905 guy that we could hopefully develop.
Yeah, no, without a doubt, Riker, and he's going to be cool. He's always a guy that hasn't been given a proper opportunity, and maybe just on this Toronto Raptors team could be a cool fit. I wish we I don't know if he's too old to play in Summer League, but how old is he now?
Isaac Bonga?
Yeah.
21. Definitely not too old.
He's 20. He's only 21.
Yeah, he's 20. Well, probably turning 22.
Man, he is. I feel like Isaac Bonga has been in the league since 2K14. That's just what I have.
Doesn't he have a brother? Doesn't he have a sibling?
That could be it. That could be it. I don't know what's happening. People are saying we're gonna have a tanking season just because at the half the Toronto Raptors are down. We only have about 35, 36 points in this first half, which is a bit gross, but we'll bounce back. 35 points, but the Toronto Raptors are solid. Malachi Flynn, he's having a down start to this game, but I'm sure he'll come back with a solid performance in the second half. We'll do a whole video once we get a little bit more research under our belt about Bonga, but Riker, to stay on this game, Scotty Barnes not having the most efficient game, did hit a corner three, a contested corner three. The defense looks ferocious from him and the guys in the wings. We have Precious Achiuwa's debut, not lighting it up by any means on the offensive end, but defensively showing out that he can be a true center, at least in the Summer League. David Johnson's really keeping us in this one. Started off with a couple of gross threes to start the game, but then has really amped it up. Delano Banton has looked solid. He's silencing some of the haters. Riker, you have the box score up. What are your sort of takeaways from this first half?
I don't have the box score up.
You don't have the box score up.
I do now.
Mm-hmm.
5 points, 5 rebounds for Achiuwa. Sure. Malachi Flynn, dismal. 1 point, 2 rebounds, 1 assist. He's not even facilitating. He's 0 for 6 from the field. He's not doing anything to create for his teammates. We need to see more from him because if you're having bad games in the Summer League, you're probably going to have bad games in the regular season against the best competition. So hopefully he comes out, he drinks the Michael Jordan special stuff in the locker room and comes out energized. Scotty Barnes, obviously a lot slower start to this one. Not a great plus minus. His impact is not as much felt. And David Johnson, what?
Is his plus minus better than Suggs versus the Warriors?
I don't know. But David Johnson, really the only guy that, you're right, is keeping the Raptors in this one. And Banton, 5 rebounds, 5 points off the bench. So
yeah, people are roasting Banton. I don't know why, guys. You you're sleeping on Delano, man. Delano. Y'all waste there in the chat. Hating on Banton, but I don't know, Riker. I love what I've seen from this team so far. We don't have any shooting. We didn't expect that much shooting, but 35 points, that's going to turn around. And people are trashing Malachi Flynn. He had a great first game of Summer League. Just got to get his flow going, get back in his rhythm. We know Malachi Flynn, he's a facilitator, he's a passer. Just hasn't really been doing it tonight. Got to build up that chemistry with Precious Achiuwa, build up the chemistry with the guys, with the squad. But one surprising thing that has impressed me with this game is Precious Achiuwa's handle. I didn't realize how solid of a ball handler he was, just dribbling the ball to the court, slashing, dribbling, dribble. What are your takeaways on Precious' debut?
Well, you took the easy, the cop out, the most closest player comparison because they actually played on the same team, Bam Adebayo. But he went out there, he almost looked a little bit like Bam Adebayo. And Giannis dribbling the ball, running the fast break, trying a couple of middies, couple of post moves. I at least like that he's active. He's trying to get different shots up. You know, to have a center that's intimidated to shoot, intimidated to try different things, that's a tough look. And you think that this guy's going to come out, steal minutes away from Khem Birch, be the starter on this Toronto Raptors team. At least he's going out there. He's playing like he wants to be. So that's the nice thing about Precious Achiuwa. Now, he hasn't done anything that's actually jumped out to suggest, that he's amazing or anything like that, but what he's trying to do, I get it.
He's planting seeds of the amazing. right? The trees haven't blossomed. It still needs to be watered by some Toronto Raptors development coaches. The seeds of greatness for Precious, but they're there, right? A lot of these guys that are bringing in and teams are bringing in, there's no seeds, right? We have to plant them ourselves. But when you're 6'8", 6'9" with long arms, athletic, right? The seeds are there. They just need to be watered. And I think Precious is already a little plant, a little flower that needs to grow into a giant tree, right? Now maybe guys like Banton and Champagny, a little bit more watering, a little bit more fertilizer to get that going. But there's Malachi Flynn, he has some blossom branches, but some that just really haven't grown out yet. So the inconsistency is there. Do you want to build on this?
You're going too deep into this tree metaphor
allegory
here. You're going too deep into it, Ben. Somebody's got to stop you. But you're right. You're right. It's all development. It's all positionless that people keep saying in the chat. It's all the Raptors selecting all of the tall and long defenders that they could, knowing that none of them have a ton of offensive polish. So it's going to be a grind. It's going to be slow. Somebody's spamming in the chat, so relax.
Watch out. We can moderate.
What we're going to be able to do is we're going to rely on Van Vliet. We're going to rely on Gary Trent Jr. We're going to rely on Pascal Siakam when they come back. People are going to be frightened for me to say that. To score and not have to do as much on the defensive end, right? To not have to tire themselves out playing small ball and having to do both sides. So now we're going to have capable bench players come out, be able to handle the defensive load. So that's what's nice about where we're taking this direction, the Toronto Raptors.
Yep, no, without a doubt. And people are asking where our new 7-foot center is, Ryker. And Anna. I'm not even gonna try the pronunciation right now. But do you know if he's injured or if he's sitting?
Mahmoud.
Yeah, Mahmoud.
Mahmoud.
Yeah.
No, I don't know.
Okay.
Because you're gonna play Gillespie and you want to see what Precious Achiuwa can do, so it makes sense that Mahmoud's not gonna crack the roster.
Do you think Gillespie's going to make the roster? He was kind of given a...
No.
Yeah, I don't think he's going to make it at this point. Not with Precious here, not with those guys. He really has to show out in the summer league. He needs to start balling out if he wants to get those things rocking.
Well, that's just the thing.
I saw the microphone on Malachi Flynn right as we opened it up. Play back the tapes. Now they're doing the microphone stuff with them.
Okay. I see a super chat rolling in too. Paul Blunt with the blunt take.
Paul Blunt.
Need a superstar.
Super chat. Animation's coming up. We need a superstar by 2023. Who's it going to be? And Paul, you're saying a superstar. I'm saying 3 superstars. Scotty Barnes, OG Anunoby, and who's the third, Ryker? Siakam, Gary Trent, Fred VanVleet, Crimson Flynn, Freddie Gillespie, Precious Achiuwa, Precious Giannis Antetokounmpo Adebayo Achiuwa.
Your enthusiasm, your optimism is contagious right now, Ben. I can't help but think that the Raptors are going to be a 70-plus win team this coming season, based on the way that you support the careers of all of these young players that haven't developed yet, but maybe they're close.
If guys, while it's still the half, get a little like spike if you think the Toronto Raptors can win 70 games this coming season.
We're gonna get all dislikes if that happens. No, for real. But, proper like spike, it does help us. It helps us in the algorithm. It helps us overall. Our channel get promoted if everybody sends a like in. So while we're in intermission, definitely make sure to like this video. And 70 wins, probably unrealistic. But when you have talent like Gary Trent Jr., who's maybe a step up in scoring from Norm Powell, maybe not as consistent, but maybe more of a closer than Norm Powell. That's where you get intrigued. That's where you get excited. Could this guy close games for us?
Yep.
Could he take the load off of Pascal Siakam, who's terribly unclutch, right? Could he be a little bit taller than Fred VanVleet, who has to shoot over monsters when the game is tight? So I'm looking at Gary Trent Jr. to be that guy. I don't know if anybody asked that question, but I'm just That's my man. That's what I'm looking to be
Yeah,
the savior next season.
yeah. Trent is a beast, but right now the Raptors Summer League team they're making our takes of Summer League championships look a little bit hot right now with 46-35 for the Golden State Warriors. Nice. Oh, I was about to say nice pass by Malachi Flynn, but he threw it right into a Golden State Warriors player's hands. And then the Warriors airball a three, and Scotty Barnes goes through his hand, so it's back to Warriors basketball. Clean basketball to start this game out. James Wiseman's there on the bench. Lots of Golden State Warriors in this building right now, but it's yeah, I'd like to see some big Precious Achiuwa, some Scotty Barnes plays now to end off or to start off this half.
Yeah. Malachi Flynn, Scotty Barnes. They need to do more. That's what everybody came tuned into.
Yeah, and Precious. They are doubling Scotty. They are doubling Scotty. All right, Precious getting offensive boards. You'd like to see it. Malachi Flynn, can he dribble? Tough midi for Malachi, and it goes. Malachi Flynn, are we gonna see Malachi heat up a little bit, Riker?
I hope so.
Get that temperature rising for the Crimson Flynn.
I'm fully checked in here. I'm ready. I'm ready to be dazzled by this team. It is a shame, though. I will say that James Wiseman is not playing this game. I don't remember if he has some sort of injury that he's still rehabilitating from, or just being precautious because he knows he's a lock to be the starter or at least get significant minutes off the bench next season for the Warriors. But because he was so highly rumored to be in that package for Pascal Siakam, James Wiseman, Andrew Wiggins, I would have liked to see him a little bit more to see, hey, what could we have got? What would this guy have been on the Toronto Raptors? What would he look like? Is his IQ really that bad? We only saw him once or twice last season. So I was looking forward to actually watching this man that we reportedly could have had for Pascal.
Yeah, that's fair. The Warriors, we make a little run, we get a couple of buckets, and then a three comes out, and Warriors come down and hit a three. So it's tough. Raptors down 51-39. It's tough having 39 points going to the half. I know they're 10-minute quarters and it's a summer league game, but man, CA is coming in with the proper pronunciation. Achiuwa Tatankumpu. So
that's perfect. Achiuwa Tatankumpu.
Achiuwa Tatankumpu. I can't even get it.
Adebayo.
Jonas Vasu Inawasas.
Achiuwa Tatankumpu.
Have you heard Kendrick Perkins try to say Bam Adebayo?
No, I haven't actually.
Bam Adebayo. It's almost as bad as the Charles Barkley. Might have to update it for future games, but people are trashing on Scotty Barnes. I don't like the slander, Riker. I don't like how we go from this guy is the GOAT to this guy is the worst.
You're the only guy that says he's the GOAT. People they have to agree with you when he really shows out. In this game, he's not excelling, but he was only a 10-point per game guy in college on 30 minutes per game. So it's really outside of his skill set or his competency, his abilities right now to have 18 points or 15 points, whatever he had in his debut, right? That's twice as much output than he averages on his entire college career of playing. So for anybody to expect that he'd be our number one scoring option, you're getting ahead of yourself too much. We're looking at this guy to be primarily defender and competent sort of off-ball, potentially slasher, maybe spot-up guy.
Yeah. No, I think we're good. I think we're good with Scotty Barnes, giving us a couple points, but getting those assists, playing that defense. But I think he'll have nights where he shows out, Rick. I don't want to disrespect his offensive game too much, Riker.
No. I'm not.
Yeah,
I'm trying to give him a lifeline here. I'm trying to save him to say he doesn't need to score. People are saying, oh, are we making mistake passing on Suggs? No.
We just saw a pick and roll with Precious and Flynn, and it worked out. Flynn's handle has not been tight tonight, but went around a little pick and roll. Precious was able to catch it in the block and do a little post hook. That's always solid. And I don't know how we let that pass go through. Running a little, looks like a little zone hybrid thing here. And Precious on-ball defense is nice. He can guard around the 3-point line.
Well, you would hope. He's only 6'9".
Yeah, he's a big dude. He's our center, Ryker. He is our center. But yeah, I'm focusing in on the defense here. Trying not to miss these things. Achiuwa, good defense out there. Ishmael with the steal. Achiuwa on the fast break with a yam, a steal and a yam. And honestly, I'm gonna call that here the spicy Pele of the day. It's going to Precious Achiuwa with a steal and a yam to rock this one out. We haven't been able to give a spicy Pele of the day so far, but tipped it to Wainwright and then got it back and hammered that thing home. I don't know if I might be giving it out a little bit too early. We might get a game winner in this one, Ryker. Man, Achiuwa? Oh, he missed the layup.
I definitely agree, though, because you were saying Achiuwa looks fast. Like, he can really get up the court, run that fast break, reminiscent of Pascal Siakam in his early years before he decided to become dejected and stop running the fast break for the Toronto Raptors. But I like the motor of Achiuwa, that Kenneth Faried motor.
Yeah, no, without a doubt. Scotty Barnes, a nice little rebound in traffic. Running the break. Crimson Flynn decides to take a pull-up three in transition rather than throwing it to an open David Johnson in the corner. Sad.
Man,
Sad.
Is Bobby Webster on your screen right now? Just chatting away?
He's talking. I'm not really hearing him, but
is he dominating like at least 33% of the screen?
He's been on the screen first.
It is extremely unnecessary, these interviews. Like, minimize it in the corner. I don't like seeing so much of these interviews.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm being dramatic here.
You know, they're hustling for boards, but we just can't play offense right now. Get the rebound! Okay, go Malachi, score. Alright, Achiuwa's running. Throw it to Achiuwa! Okay, Scotty Barnes has been getting bailed out on some drives right now. But we really need Malachi Flynn to make better passes. That's my take. I don't know. If I have one NBA skill, it's the pass. Everything else, 0. But I don't know. The vision, knowing where to throw it. Throw that pass, Malachi. Come on, bro. Lob it up to Precious.
Oh, yeah, I see what you're saying. Completely missed the right pass there to the cutter. Exactly. That would have just been one-on-one, if not open layup.
Yeah. No, this is tough. This game is getting wild, but it's only a 10-point game. Our defense is keeping us in it literally right now. It's the only thing. We have 44 points, 6 minutes to go in the third, but the defense hasn't even been that great relative to what we've been seeing. But yeah, Malachi Flynn, he needs to step up his performance. Scotty Barnes just hit 2 straight free throws, which is encouraging. That was always
that's great.
A big question mark, but you know, David Johnson. What are your thoughts on David Johnson tonight, Ryker? Because he's been playing pretty well.
3 and D. That's the name of this man's game.
And sorry to cut you off. Just getting these live reactions in. Freddie Gillespie. I might want to see.
What about
Anas play over him, man. He is getting abused down low. Absolutely abused. The ball is just taken over his head, and then they just got called for an and one. This is tough.
Huh. Making sure that I'm still connected.
No. Okay. The live audio. Ryker, you take it away as we're going.
Is yours gone? I sort of assumed there was a weird sound change. Assuming that I'm still good here, audio-wise, I'm going to jump in as the color commentator now, so you're going to be 45 seconds slow. I also hear my own voice coming back. Okay,
yeah.
We're good?
Yeah.
Okay, because I was hearing my own voice. It was throwing off my thoughts. Somebody said we need to sign DeMarcus Cousins. I guess he still hasn't been picked up yet. I made a TikTok on him.
You?
Yeah. Somebody said. Yes. No, it was a different person. Kitsumi. Gee, we need to sign Boogie Cousins.
Bougie Cousins.
I mean, I would still be fine to pick up a cheap 7-foot center, but there's just not a lot. Scotty B.
What's
Think they're winning this one? You think they're winning this one, Ben?
I am always confident till the last 3 minutes of a game. That's always my approach. We haven't done many live game reactions, but
we've only done one ever.
Yeah, you and I've done one with Josh, I think, at the end of last year.
Yeah.
But
I was excited for this. They definitely go long. I'll say that. I had a lot of enthusiasm coming into this. I think it's maybe unnecessary for you and I to do full game reactions. Maybe if we just join the second half of games, if this becomes a more recurring thing. But exciting news. Our man Josh, he will be doing live reactions throughout the regular season. So we're just going to have content coming left, right, center, everywhere. You're going to be inundated with Raptors Digest. So that's fun.
Yeah. No, that's going to be exciting. Man, 00's Kuminga. I'm just figuring this out right now, Ryker. But
yeah.
What are your takeaways from these Warriors guys?
I've been hardly paying attention to the Warriors on offense. I've just been so attuned to what the Raptors are trying to do on the defensive end.
Yeah. No, that's fair. Probably Freddie Gillespie with a nice defensive block, redeeming himself from my earlier roast after he got bullied down low. So he's hearing me. Shout out Freddie Gillespie. But it's going to be tough. It's going to be tough for him to make this roster this year, Ryker.
Yeah, it is. It really is.
Yeah.
Just wondering how many we have in the chat here now. For anybody living in Ontario, we got some crazy humidity wave that's coming through, and I'm hot right now. The lights, studio lights, everything. It's getting a bit overwhelming. Gotta dab myself.
Need that towel, bro. Need that cooling towel. Did you ever have those Dwayne Wade cooling towels back in the day?
Mm-hmm. Oh man, those things stank.
Yeah. Leave them in your bag? Oh.
Yeah. Oh yeah. They
tough.
were gross.
Yeah.
Yeah. Opposite of dry wick. Those things just held moisture and stink and everything.
Man. One thing I do have to say, Kuminga is a big dude. Kuminga is a big man.
That's a good pickup for them. That's a good pickup for the Warriors.
Yeah. One surprising thing about the Warriors, they let go of Eric Paschall.
Really?
Yeah. Gave him away for about the first, second round pick, I think.
Oh, okay.
Paul Blunt saying, "Take your shirt off, Ryker." You didn't get us to 1,000 likes on the live stream, guys. We could have had the OnlyFans going.
Brennan Bergeron, Raptors Digest sweat towel merch marketing. That's a great idea. Great idea.
Get that merch up. Yeah, that'll be bouncing back around once the season hits again. Get all of that stuff organized.
I'm a little bit surprised with the way that this game is playing out. I won't lie. Right, the Raptors, they started extremely strong on defense. It seems like their offensive woes now are also sort of disrupting their defensive cohesion. They're not looking as put together as the beginning of the game, that first quarter. Even though the scoring wasn't there in the first quarter, the defense still looked really solid. Now looks like they're getting splashed on pretty regularly here. They're finding it hard to get stops.
Mm-hmm.
You're watching a little bit.
Okay, Scotty.
Okay.
Kuminga just tried to pick him up full court. Tried to pick him up full court. Dribbled around. Took it to the lane. Probably could have made the and one, but he's going to the free throw line.
There you go.
People are Matt Hoggs calling Malachi Johnny Flynn tonight. People asking me if I know what a point guard is. Oh, I know what a point guard is. That's need that ice, you know what I'm saying? Creep the mixtape, boys. Rikers is coming. Rikers has come. Have we hit 20,000 subs today, Riker?
I doubt it. We were like 70 subscribers away, I think. Yeah, we're still at 19.9.
19.9?
Yeah, we were 19.93 when we started.
Okay, I'm messing up. I was like 9.9. That's what I was picturing. It's a big number.
I'll check. I'll get the exact number here.
Yeah, you can get the exact number in the stats. I think
see how many burner accounts people need to create to get us there.
That's true. Scotty Barnes going in. Scotty Barnes just missed 4 straight layups.
Oh, great.
This is tough. A tough situation. Padding up those rebounding stats. So you like those. Offensive rebounds.
Switching back.
Okay, Freddie Gillespie's going to the line, guys. That's good. Paul Blunt saying like spike, people. Get that like spike, get that sub spike. We have close to an air ball from Freddie Gillespie, Riker. At the free throw line.
Okay. We're in it. We've committed to do this entire game, but it's starting to go a little bit off the rails here because the Raptors, they're trying to go down by 20 points. It seems like they're trying to really make this one a no contest for us. Trying to defend all the guys.
Is Riker's bedtime coming early, Riker?
No. I just need to get re-inspired with the game that we're watching.
We need some more Wainwright. We need Wainwright, who's given the juice for the Toronto Raptors. There you go, Scotty. Okay, Freddie's in there. Okay, Freddie's getting a couple shot blocks. Shot blocks violation. That was an inspired defensive possession for people that are watching.
Okay.
So
okay.
I like that. You know, should we just get some balloons? Should we get some balloons going just for the hype breaker?
Yeah, I think so.
Get a little hype breaker. The balloons are here.
Defense leads to offense.
This is the most sad I've ever seen someone surrounded by balloons, Riker.
Oh no! Somebody super chatted just to roast Scotty B.
Man, what's happening? What's a super chat? Oh, it's popped up for me here now. Okay. Champion Gold Gaming. I'm never trusting Messiah again. What is this, Riker? What is
filtration.
What is this?
What is this? What is this? This is basketball. This is proper Raptors basketball. Slow on the offensive end, looking for a guy that can lead the team. Well, let me say this. This is the perfect point for why you would want to have the Dragon, Goran Dragic, on the team, because in times like this, when the offense is stagnating, when your younger guys, they're not focused enough to get the proper shots up, the ball movement doesn't really look like it's there, getting easy baskets, that's where a guy like Dragic can come in and at least get those right shot attempts up. So that's my defensive.
So you're saying Goran Dragic is our savior after this gross game of basketball, Riker?
No, I'm not saying
this
it's a savior.
Take? Is this your
I'm saying
take?
For anybody who's criticizing Dragic, saying we could just get any other player, it's no, because this guy is a proper scorer. He's a career guy that can come off the bench and give you 13, 14 points on 15 minutes. So
yeah, it's a fair take, but Scotty Barnes, he'll be fine. There's too much excitement. There's too much notoriety going around about Scotty. He had to chill everyone out, right? That's what this game's all about. So we're good, but the chat is very different from what it was like.
It's support and then hate and somebody hating the hate, and that's just a very weird cycle in this one. But I can understand why people are a little bit weirded out watching this game. I think we expected more.
Yeah, no, we definitely expected more. No, you and I, we wanted to get this whole game in. Obviously, we want the Raptors to start balling out a little bit. Mike Mulder's there. Scotty Barnes is hitting his free throws, Riker. How many points is he up? To?
That's a good question. which I will answer.
Which you will answer.
Which I will answer. He is up to 8 points, 7 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 for 6 from the field.
Okay, we're running a bit
5
of
for 8
here.
from the free throw.
We're running a bit of zone here. We're down by 11. Scotty Barnes is cutting off Kuminga. They are running a really nice zone offense. I do have to say that. And Ishmael just absolutely destroyed Freddie Gillespie for a rebound. Come on, Scotty. Okay, Scotty Barnes got the basketball. Ooh, that's a nice drive. Spin. He's shooting with the right, of course, but he hits a little Kawhi-esque jump shot. That's a little cool. Oh my God, he's staring down. He's staring down the boys. This is what I like to see from the Toronto Raptors.
Right.
The Crimson Flynn getting some stops. It's the juice. We got a champion gold gaming with the super chat. I need an Ambalam after Masai burned my Raps, bro. He burned them. He set them on fire. The Raptors are on fire going into next season. The juice is here. I see a Kawhi-esque shot from Scotty, and I am pumped up, Riker. I am pumped up right now. Let's go. Right. Scotty, take us home. Get this slander out of our chat. Get this. Quiet the slander. That's my take.
My stream froze just as Scotty was about to hit his turnaround jumper, so I'm feeding completely off of your energy here, Ben.
You gotta see. Give the ball back to Scotty. Give the ball to Scotty. Flynn, don't take contested layups. Freddie Gillespie with the yam. That's what you like to see. That's what we like to see from
Ben. Score check. 60
to 53. It's a 7-point game. This is what we want. Game. This is what I'm saying with these Toronto Raptors. Y'all are slandering. Y'all are talking that smack. And the Toronto Raptors, they just find their way back. This is the juice.
Is defense leading to offense here? What's happening? Defense
is leading to offense. Scotty Barnes just looking like Kawhi Leonard is leading to buckets. Woo! Jonathan Kuminga just almost ended Freddie Gillespie's life. Oh my God. Just keep an eye on the screen.
All right.
Thank you goodness that he just missed that.
All right.
Do you see this?
No, I'm about to see it. Hold up. My stream is delayed. Hoy!
Oh.
There was 2 dunks like that. There was 2 big missed dunks like that this game.
Oh, Ishmael. Wainwright's got to hit his corner 3. He's got to hit his corner 3. Ishmael's got it. Why did we take... Okay, I thought we took Scotty Barnes out. Now I was about to get really mad. And then they hit a 3. These randos from Golden State. These guys at whatever. Come on, Scotty.
That's rough.
Come on, Scotty. Okay, that was a horrible floater, Scotty. Come on, bro. Shoot those Kawhi-esque middies. That's what... All right, we got our guys slipping, sliding like an ice rink. Come on, get the defense back. Don't lead to open threes. Do we get copyrighted and stuff if we sing songs? Malachi Flynn. Okay. Crimson Flynn. Flynn Sanity coming back with a 3 of his own, guys. So that's a positive there. I was about to get the depression obsession just sing along going, but it's
you're about to sing a bit of X on live streaming.
You know, that's what we do. That's what we do here at the Raptors.
Bit of XXX Tentation.
You know,
all right.
You and I rarely go live, but when we're watching together, the X music usually comes out. All right, Malachi. Malachi just took a brutal long too. But you know what? They made it a little bit of game there at the end. 66 to 56. Quality third quarter. I like the energy. Scotty Barnes just gave me just a dose of, I don't even know what to call it, hypeness,
of
happiness.
What's to come.
Intoxication. I don't know what to call it because he looked exactly like Kawhi Leonard on a little turnaround fade. But I don't mind it. I don't mind what we saw to end off this quarter.
The energy was there, came back. I don't know. That was our starting lineup that ended off the quarter. So we'll see who starts the fourth. No Precious?
Yep.
Kuminga almost bodied Gillespie.
That was
happens.
Freddie, he's had a couple of those during his tenure on the actual squad, but he always gets in the way, and they usually miss. He had a block dunk in this one as well. McLovin is saying Kyle Guy owns you. I don't even know who that is.
I think he's on the other team.
Mr. Guy.
People are saying Scotty's limping a bit. For those that are new to the podcast, as in you've just tuned in, the Raptors have in fact signed or are in the process of signing Isaac. What did I say?
Isaac Bonga.
Isaac Bonga.
Yep.
6'8" small forward, played 1 season, 18 games on the Lakers, and then 2 seasons on the Washington Wizards. Averaged less and less minutes as his career went along and became less efficient and less of everything basically in every stat category. So not sure what to expect there. It sounds like another project to me that most definitely will go to the 905 and not crack the actual roster, but still another pickup.
I've seen a lot of people really high on Bonga. That's for when he's played with the Wizards, when he's played with the Lakers. I don't know if it's just another one of those Lakers talents that are drafted and everyone hypes him up, but it's I've seen a lot of people hype him up. So maybe he's a little bit further along than we think.
All right. Maybe him and Sam Decker will be competing for that small forward, that 6'9" small forward minutes, but we'll see what happens. Either way, it's just yet another long 6'8" positionless basketball player the Raptors have picked up.
Riker, the Delano Banton slander. You and I flamed it last video saying the development's there. This guy literally dribbles past people. He dribbles past people and he gets to the rim as soon as like that first step. You know, you're in triple threat and you have to take one step to get around a guy. That first step puts Delano Banton at the rim. That's how long and explosive he is. He just hit a little floater, and I don't know, man. I'm a Banton guy. I'm a Delano guy. He's making the right passes. Score update 66-61. The Raptors, they are cooking. Even though we just gave up an open layup because we don't know how to play defense, but it's all right. It's all right.
Don't criticize the defense. Don't criticize the defense.
That's all we have. Okay, number 8 is killing it. We figured out who number 8. Adams is out here.
Was Adams?
Yep.
Yeah. No, I think yes, Adams.
Yep.
Adams. Because who was the other guy? Mundy or something like that.
Morgan. Matt Morgan.
Morgan.
Yep.
Yeah.
No, so okay, nice little handles there. Give it to Precious. Oh, Precious shooting a 3? Okay, front rim. It had straight line to it. It had a straight line to it.
That's a low bar. That's a low standard.
Good shooters, they miss in a straight line. You know, bad shooters, they miss off the side. So I don't mind it. I don't mind the miss.
That's fair. That is an accurate comment.
I don't mind the miss. But
what's the score? 68-63?
68-63. 8 minutes to go, guys. This is what you came here to see. A nice comeback
right in
from the Toronto Raptors. And Adams, okay.
Then with the color commentating, it's going to bring us right to the end.
Banton is a GOAT. He got an offensive board. Precious is bullying 8 Golden State Warriors. The ball went out of bounds, but the bullying is there. I appreciate the bullying on the part of Precious Achiuwa. Man, I'm a Precious guy. I don't care what anyone says in this chat.
Yeah, you are a precious guy.
Oh.
You're very precious to many people.
I appreciate it. But
stop.
You're so sweet on this pod. Man, Delano. Okay, get to that rim. Oh! Man, Precious missed a couple dunks and stuff and layups, but they're good layups. They're good dunks. They just need to get made. The Delano Banton literally tips every pass that comes within a 5-kilometer radius of him. He just has those Giannis arms, but on another level. Man,
I'm just getting caught up here. What?
Matt Morgan is good too.
Yeah, that's it. It's a team game. Game. I know we came here to see the bigger names, but some of those support guys, Johnson, Morgan, Adams, Champagny.
Yep.
If they're willing to ball out, keep the Raptors close, all the better.
Yeah. No, it's good.
Oh, I see. Precious missing a putback dunk.
Yeah,
That's rough.
It could have been a nice dunk, but
yeah, but he's up
a,
above the rim,
yeah.
right? He's up above the rim. He's trying. He's there, ready for the offensive rebound. Something we don't always see with the Toronto Raptors in the regular season. So you're right. Positioning wise, it is good.
Yeah. Man, Matt Morgan, honestly, kind of balling out. You and I don't watch many 905 games, but apparently this guy is a legend down there. But come on, Banton. Delano. That was a really nice finish by them, but it is what it is. 65-70. Raptors are out here.
5-point game?
Yeah, 5-point game. Champagny with the ball in the corner. I'd like to see Scotty Barnes in with this lineup. Even though this lineup's been good. Man, Banton? Midi from Banton? Okay, that would have been cool. That would have been a nice shot. Ooh, and we have a super chat from Danny. Scotty, Precious, and Malachi will be the future. Danny, I know we had practice earlier. I had to miss coaching practice, Ryker, earlier for my mother's birthday. So I had a nice little birthday supper with Mom. But Danny's back in practice, catching the end of this game, a remarkable comeback. But Scotty, Precious, and Flynn, are you in agreement with that, Ryker? Because I'm adding Banton to that list.
Delano Banton is going to be the point guard of the future, right? The Toronto Raptors of the future is big, long, positionless. So Banton definitely has a place there because he's been clean. He's been a major catalyst for this comeback, man.
Mm-hmm. No, without a doubt. Delano's the guy, man. He is the guy to watch. And Precious Achiuwa, a little put back layup, you know. Mo saying happy birthday, Mom. I'll let her know. I'll relay. We'll play the balloons in honor of Mother's birthday.
Yeah, happy birthday, Sheila. I'm name dropping her name onto this one here so that everybody can chime in the chat. Happy birthday, Sheila. Just in case she's watching, she can get the warm and fuzzies.
You know, no, without a doubt.
Whoever that man was, though, on the Warriors that split the double team on the top and then finished with that kind of like up.
Yeah,
and then
he's been killing us all game.
That's a clean move.
Yeah. No, without a doubt.
But the shots have been going because I'm having a hard time keeping up with what you're seeing on the screen. It's actually from being very stagnant on the offensive end, not scoring a lot, having a real tough time getting shots up. Toronto Raptors are now kind of going tit for tat with the Warriors. 73-67 still, or what score are you looking at there, Ben?
Yeah, I believe so. I'm in commercial break right now, so okay. It's I'm seeing some Tim Hortons commercials. Samuel's doing a nice transaction at Tim Hortons in this commercial. So it's a vibe. What's your all-time favorite Raptors commercial, Ryker?
All-time favorite Raptors commercial is still Primo Pasta and Sauce.
Pasta and Sauce. That's the
sauce.
Yeah, that's an iconic commercial. That's one you just will never.
It's just Andrea Bargnani shooting a couple of jump shots, and then the can of sauce, and then him eating some pasta. And then him back in the gym shooting a couple more shots. And then like the logo comes on the screen and he just says Primo Pasta and Sauce. And that's it.
Man, I started gelling my hair in junior high. What is that, 11? Because Andrea Bargnani gelled his hair up. I went as him as Idol Day. I carried a can of Primo Pasta and Sauce and gelled the hair up high. Yep. And I had my Bargnani jersey on and I thought it looked good. So I started doing it every day.
Is Andrea Bargnani still your idol?
Yes. Man, this guy is just living life. If you want to see a guy that just represents happiness...
Whoa, hold up. I think people are trolling, but people are saying Woj bomb. Some people are giving fake news trades. So there's multiple people that are saying different trades, none of which are the same trade. So time for the investigation.
Yep.
I will look into this.
You investigate it. But... yeah, the Champwich commercial is coming up. But yeah, it's tough to go wrong with the Bargnani. The Hito Turkoglu eating the pizza. That's always iconic. But it's Woj Raps trade Burns for Bargnani. That's tough. I did bring back Bargnani. That guy, he's got just pictures in the seas of Italy. Eating good, living good. Handsome man. He's always a handsome guy. And we're really running out with this lineup.
All right. They were definitely trolling. I'm not seeing any good Woj news.
What about Doge news?
None of that either.
Did you end up buying
the only
Dogecoin when you were saying you were going to? Or was that your buddy?
No, that was my brother.
Okay,
my brother.
Yeah,
he did, and he lost money.
Yeah. That was the worst possible time to buy Dogecoin.
Yeah, so the only proper Raptors news that's happened within the last couple of minutes is obviously picking up Isaac Bonga. Supposedly the pronunciation is Isaac Bonga.
Mm-hmm.
He was a small forward on the Wizards. We've broken this down a couple times. 6'8", probably a development guy.
What a pass from Delano Banton. What a pass by Delano Banton. Cross the court for a three. The Warriors, please don't make that. Oh my God, the Warriors just come back with threes every possession, like the classic Golden State Warriors. We need Delano to take over. Oh, he's about to take a pull-up three, Delano. Adams is chucking.
Yeah.
Okay, Adams is he's chucking up air balls. So it's looking tough here with 4 minutes left, down by 10. Okay. Jonathan Kuminga was out of bounds.
But what we saw to close the third quarter and first half of this fourth quarter, that's what you like to see.
Yep. Yeah, you're not going to get it consistently, but yeah, and the Raptors just haven't put back in their guys, which I find interesting.
Scotty?
Yep. Adams taken out. Looks like we're keeping it Matt Morgan. Malachi Flynn. Okay, Malachi Flynn, little pull-up three. The one thing we know about Malachi, he can be trashed the entire game. The dude is clutch. The guy is...
He is
clutch.
fourth quarter Flynn.
Fourth quarter Flynn, that was his nickname there for a while. So, surprised we haven't played him much of the fourth quarter. But Precious Achiuwa bullying these big men. Delano Banton. Man, he's good. He is good.
Is he going to become the starter and Scotty Barnes goes to the G League?
Fred VanVleet to the G League. My take. Run Delano and Scotty at point.
Let me know when we have a little pause in the action, and I'll read out Precious Achiuwa's siblings' names.
Stay tuned for Precious Achiuwa's sibling names. It's a wild.
They're pretty wild. Yeah. It's worth a build-up.
No, without a doubt. We're bringing back in Scotty. Scotty and Wainwright are back in. Matt Morgan's getting subbed out. I thought he played pretty well. Delano, it's good that he's staying in though, because he is the best player in this game, I feel like, so far.
Do the stats confirm that?
It's just the eye test.
80-73, is that the current score?
80-74. Delano did hit his second free throw, which is nice. 3 minutes to go.
8 points, 8 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 steals, 2 blocks, 42% from the field. Only 1 foul and 1 turnover. So,
ooh, that's a dagger. That's a dagger.
Warriors?
They just don't hit. They're hitting contested threes, and Malachi Flynn missed a layup. You know
well,
how much you can
on
do.
that, Precious siblings, to bring up the mood, is God's gift, promise, God's will, peace, and grace. A lot of siblings, a lot of kind of religious, weird names. Pretty cool.
Yeah. No, that's
yeah.
I always respect cool sounding names. Precious. My precious. But man. we're in a little break in the action now. I've hit commercial break. The Raptors, they've went on a few runs here tonight. Scotty Barnes is going to the free throw line, down by about 8 points. But, you brought up Precious' name so far. Not the greatest debut for Precious Achiuwa, but definitely showing off some things that show he can be a tremendous player. Why we can buy into the hype.
Tremendous?
Not
You're going all in.
Not a tremendous.
Not tremendous?
Yeah, not a tremendous game.
No, you're saying that he could be a tremendous player.
Oh, yeah. I think he can be.
Wow.
Precious.
That's some high praise.
Ondenta Adebayo Achiuwa.
Achiuwa Telekumpo.
Achiuwa Antetokounmpo. Yeah, we gotta get the animations. Riker, the next month or so, we need to just restock the whole animations. Because this one, I feel like it's getting retired. The old Aaron Baines.
Almost all of our animations will have to get retired. It's going to be a sad day, but
the
roster's just been...
We might have to retire the Road to 20K, which just doesn't want to play right now for us. But that one hasn't been playing all day.
Close.
We're so close, guys. We're so close. Tell your friends, hit us. If we can hit 20K during this podcast, get the balloons rocking once again, Riker. That would be an exciting sort of time, exciting moment. I don't know if you have the live count up.
Yeah, we're at 19,937.
19,937. Okay, so if we can get 63 subs, got 300 people in this chat. 327 people. Everyone tells 2 people.
About 3 minutes left in this game. Only 1/4 of you need to
60 subscribers and 3 minutes of basketball action. That would be another level.
Less than 1/3 of you need to go and just quickly create a second email address, create a YouTube account, and then go in and subscribe to this channel. Get us to 20K before this video is over.
We want all the burners. That's where it's come to, Riker. But we will go bananas on our live stream if we hit 20K. So just think of that. But
yeah. But one thing that's a little bit more easy, a little bit more measurable. If you haven't liked the video yet, then definitely do that again. Helps the video get wider exposure on YouTube. So it goes a long way if you guys are willing to pop into the old like section. While we're finishing up the tail end of this basketball game, Ben, did Scotty Barnes hit both of his free throws?
75-83 right now for the Golden State Warriors. And
I think he did that.
Yeah, it's Precious Achiuwa had some nice rebounds inside the paint. Malachi Flannelly's going to shoot it right now. Definitely called that. Went in though. Nice floater.
He sounded very disappointed.
It wasn't a good shot, but it went in. So that's a Kylo guy.
Oh, I got to fly.
Oh, please don't make this. Please don't make this. Okay, he didn't make it. They listened. Delano Banton with another board because Delano Banton is my new favorite player. And Malachi Flynn, he's definitely shooting that. Step back 3, clank off of that rim. Down by 6, we didn't need a 3 there, so that's a tough shot. The decision making, I guess if that goes in, we would have went nuts. But I like the confidence. I respect the confidence, but just maybe not take it super contested early in the shot.
I need the color commentating, Ben. What happened?
Moses
I'm
Moody
45
just
behind.
Ruined my guy Delano Banton. He just ruined him.
Oh,
ruined him. And Malachi Flynn just airballed a 3. Because
did he just put him on a poster?
Oh. People are calling him No Vision Flynn now. That's oh my god, that replay.
I'm about to see it in live time, so I'm buckling in the seatbelt, the double seatbelt, the race car seatbelt. I'm strapped in, ready for the worst.
It's Peyton the second. That's a Toronto Raptor G Leaguer. No, he's hitting us there. But
oh yeah,
that's a tough look, guys, for. for the Raptors. Gary Payton the second junior. He was on the Raptors. His defense was tremendous for the 905 last season, but he wanted that one. He wanted that one bad. Delano Banton's going to get it back for us, though. Misses an open layup. Gets a rebound, though. Malachi Flynn shoots another three. He makes it. 5-point game, guys. Flynn is just out here.
He made a three?
He's just chucking. He's just chucking.
Do you like that from Malachi Flynn? Do you like him just shooting every shot? Do you like him shooting all of the shots?
No, but
no?
I respect the mentality.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
Yeah. But I agree. There comes a point where, but who else is going to score? Who else is going to step up and be that guy?
Our overall pick, our guy that's
on
it right
but
now.
On paper, Malachi Flynn should be our best shooter that's out there on the court right now.
For sure.
And he is our most
Achiuwa,
experienced guy. He's got
that mellow form. Precious Achiuwa Antetokounmpo. What is it? Antetokounmpo.
Achiuwa Antetokounmpo.
Achiuwa
Antetokounmpo.
Achiuwa.
All right, so 5 points is, I guess,
then they hit
more than 5 points.
So it's down by 7. About 30 seconds left.
Okay. All right. Enough to call this one a game.
And
they lost the first game.
Yet. It's not over till the fat lady sings, Ryker.
And Malachi Flynn just slamming the balls off the ground.
He almost made the shot.
This is the one thing I'll say is Delano Banton wasn't underneath Payton II. He wasn't there. He didn't jump over him, right? He was kind of coming from the side, and Payton put his arm out to kind of keep him away. So while it still looked nice, I'm not going to take anything away from the dunk. It wasn't a poster. He didn't bury him. He got kind of caught in the crossfire.
Well, Ryker, Miguel Costa saying rip Banton. Are we gonna see Banton bench just like Utah Watanabe did for 2 weeks? Are we gonna see? I don't think it was that nasty of a jam. Is he gonna get ripped like Utah?
No, because Utah got caught. He was the target. He was right in the scope. He got caught.
That was one of the nastiest dunks of all time.
In the cross. Yeah. Right in the crosshairs. It wasn't a basket.
Yeah.
Right? That was being looked for. It was to put Utah on a poster. Whereas this one, the dunk was the primary concern, and Delano Banton just sort of got in the way there.
Yeah. No, without a doubt. But yeah, for people we've brought up a couple times in the pods, but I'm sure not everyone has heard our take on it. But the worst thing about that dunk was not that it was a top 5 dunk of all time, or it's nasty, or the walkover after, or any of that. It's a Nick Nurse. Utah was playing really well for the week prior going into that game. Then Nick Nurse just basically subbed him out of that game and didn't play him for about a month after. That was the Utah was banished to the like section. You and I were joking. He was gone, and I'm gonna see if that's just a Raptors thing or whatever. Malachi Flynn is getting his field goal percentage up. He just made a layup, so that's nice. But
there you go.
Ishmael Wainwright cutting people off. Get in there. Steal that basketball, boys. We got to foul at least, or do something. Okay.
I'll be happy to turn the lights off when this game is over.
You're warm, right?
I'm overheating. I was willing to accept the sweat and the heat for a win, but for a loss, it's too much.
Yeah, that's true. I've seen Tyler Hansborough's name be brought up a bunch in this podcast. Is he on this team?
No way.
If Tyler Hansborough's playing right now, I'm gonna be very cheesed that we haven't.
Tyler Hansborough is about 112 years old.
Nah, he was maybe actually. Give a quick goog to how old Tyler Hansborough is. I'm gonna say 32.
All right, will do.
Delano Banton, step back 3? Man, if he could start making jump shots, my goodness. Delano Banton with a rebound and a putback. That's a what a pickup, Banton. Still a 5-point game. 11 seconds to go. Yeah, we're definitely gonna get some roasts on Scotty Barnes though in the chat. So I know that's
85. So
he's
85.
13
years older than me.
He's 85 years
13
old.
years older than me. So 36, 37.
He's 37?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. I said 32.
No, 30, 36. 36. He's
32?
36.
He's 36, yeah.
Yeah.
My goodness.
Which is older than I would have expected as well. But,
yeah.
I mean, how long ago did he play on the Toronto Raptors? Probably 2012 or 13 is what I was going to say.
It's really close to a decade ago now. That's crazy.
Yeah. 2013, 2014 season. Actually, the 2013 and wow, we were one of his last years in the NBA.
Yeah. No,
he only played one.
That's my phone background for probably 3 months of my life. At Tyler Hansbrough doing like a, he made a 3 months, so that's. I remember.
Yeah, he only played 7 total seasons in the NBA.
He was a beast, man. He was a part of all those memes in 2012, all those Facebook memes. Watch your hands, bro.
Cringe.
Or the eyes where he gets real psycho teeth. Is psycho derogatory now? Is that would people be able to come up with that nickname?
Psycho?
Yeah.
I couldn't tell you. We try to stay away from anything too hot, too controversial, too political.
But I've said it like 30 times on the pod, so apologize to any psychos out there. Well, that's a nice double.
Is the game close to over here? I'm seeing we're getting flashes of Utah,
left, 8 seconds
Dallas.
Left. The game knows that we're trying to get to 20K subscribers before we sign it off. We're almost there. Riker, do you have the live count on? Did our last plug,
I'll pull it up.
Did our last plug help it out?
8 more seconds to create a new account and subscribe.
8 more seconds to get your burner. Tell your mom, your dad, your brother, your sister. Get all in on the Raptors Digest crew. But
wow, to be fair, 19.952. So I guess 15 people did go and create accounts for us. So shout out to you guys for really, really helping to increase the growth of this channel.
Yeah,
I don't think we quite got there.
We might hit it by tonight.
Who knows? Anybody that watches this back, it'd be crazy.
Yeah. No, the balloons will be coming. An insane balloon reaction. Even we're on good pace there, making good pace throughout the regular season. Then we started tanking, and then people just started unsubscribing to Raptors content. So it's we respect it though. We respect the people that stayed, but we respect the people that didn't want to watch that garbage.
Well, we made it fun.
Oh yeah, no, we made
it
fun. All
right, final box score peep, as this game is basically over here. Precious Achiuwa, 13.
Seconds. There's 8 seconds right here.
Okay.
8.8
Precious
seconds.
Achiuwa, 13 points and 11 rebounds, 50% from the field. I mean, 13 points and 11 rebounds when he's playing on the proper Raptors team. That's good stat line for a center. Malachi Flynn, 16 tough points on 19 attempts, only shot 31% from the field. Not a great game.
Yeah.
Both you and I would agree. Eye test wasn't there. Scotty Barnes still shot over his college average. 13 points, 7 rebounds. Rough 25% from the field. Almost all of his points were from the free throw line tonight.
Yep.
Ishmael Wainwright did nothing. David Johnson had a great start, all 10 of his points in probably the first 4 minutes of the game, then got nothing after. Delano Banton, 10 points, 12
Only
rebounds.
10?
Yeah, 2 assists, 2 blocks, 2 steals. So he stat sheet stuff tonight. That's about it.
Yeah. No, it's tough. Turned it over. Game is officially over. 90-84 for the Golden State Warriors, guys. But people are asking if we are posting the 1v1. Riker and I are what are we? 10,000 kilometers away from each other right now, so there'll be no 1v1s posted. That was a regular season thing, but we'll definitely do something special for once we hit 20k subs. But yeah, we're not there yet. We'll hold off on the balloons. We won't get ahead of ourselves just yet, but we appreciate everyone that watched along this podcast, watch along with this game, because the Raptors, people are overreacting to Scotty Barnes not having the greatest of nights, but it's Summer League. It's the second game of the team. The Golden State Warriors were straight up double teaming him every possession, especially at the start of this one, so it makes complete sense why all that stuff happened. Definitely Banton, and I think Precious Achiuwa. Even though there were some missed layups, there were some things that have to be down. I think those two guys were definitely positives in this game. David Johnson's hot start. Obviously Malachi Flynn. He was more of a pass first guy when he was with the Raptors over the course of the regular season. Very weird that he just, as people said, no vision Flynn for him tonight. I want to see more pick and roll action with him and Precious, but I don't know. Maybe Nick Nurse will integrate more of that on the actual squad. There was a lot of interviews this game. There was a lot of stuff happening. Ryker, we had the full game along, full watch along. Do you have any other takes before we end it off here?
No, you summarized it perfectly, Ben. Appreciate everyone that watched along, 2-hour watch along. Don't know if you'll see the next Summer League game, us popping into the full one, but we'll be breaking it down, whether it's a live post-game reaction or we jump in for the second half or pick a quarter or two to react to. So stay tuned for all that content. And off-season, it ain't over yet. There's still news, such as Isaac Bonga, such as anything else that could happen. Maybe Dragic. I think I said it. I almost said it at least. Maybe Dragic gets flipped before the season even starts. We'll see. So stay tuned for content.
McGill Costas is saying Kazoos for Hardy 2022. I respect the take. We might, hopefully there's no Kazoos being played next year, but we're going to be coming in with a fresh set of animations coming soon. But as Ryker mentioned, lots of fun stuff to talk about. So stay subscribed, tell your friends about the Raptors Digest. We greatly appreciate it. But you're the best to make this fire. Check out the Instagram, the TikTok, all that cool stuff. Ryker, actually the Twitter too. There's still tweets going up. Josh does most of the tweeting on there. Now, might have to start posting a couple of tweets there now and then. We've gotten some people tweet at us that we just haven't responded to because neither you nor I has notifications, or I don't even think Twitter on our phones. So the IG is definitely the way that we've been slacking on as well. You and I have been on sort of social media cleanse-ish stuff outside of YouTube, but we're trying to get back on it now, be consistent with responding to things and all that. But Ryker,
well, it's almost a full-time job to manage all the platforms, so you need a person to do that, and Josh has been great. And now that we're both working
full-time jobs,
stuff, we're kind of more on full-time jobs. We're on the YouTube side, getting the TikTok bolstered. Josh will soon be back in school full-time, so if you just watch it all, just stay tuned for it all whenever it comes. But the YouTube is there, the TikTok is there, all that good stuff. I stole your phrase, but Ben, either way, that's it for me. I don't know if you have anything else.
Yeah, you have any last words, Ryker?
I do not. Cheers.
Oh, that's a Woj bomb. This is the outro. There we go.